Beard Laws, episode number 90. That's right, 90th time. If Logan was here, I'd ask him to do the math because I'm fairly decent, at doing math, but I think he's pretty good. That's a lie. But it's episode 90. We're going to talk about beards, booze, and whatever else. I have had a lot of feedback, and I appreciate the hell out of every single feedback that baseball just wasn't your guys' thing. I had a lot of people say, especially like Grim, Nick, and a bunch of the viewers, and they were like, you know what? I love 90% of this Thursday podcast. I just don't love the baseball. I don't love the sport. So guess what we cut? Well, you have to continue to listen to do this. And if you're watching this, we appreciate you. You're going to see our beautiful faces right after this intro. If you're watching it on all of the podcasts, which I'm not even sure which ones are on, but if you're listening to that, just let me know. And we're live, YouTube, every Thursday, and Twitch. And more importantly, the Talking Beards Network. Who is behind this curtain? Well, there's only one way to find out. We're going to do the intro, and then you can see some beautiful faces, and, well, at least ours. You guys ready?
Let's roll.
I'm ready.
Oh, okay, let's do it. Look at these beautiful faces. What's up, everybody, guys? I'm Matt with Beard Laws. Over here on my left, but on the right of the screen, that's Brandon J. McDermott, just in case you couldn't read. And below us, I'm glad I said it right, below us, not below us.
Below me.
The Beard Bro. Still got his leftover attire from July 4th. Still American as hell. And I appreciate. Oh, he's got all his fingers. He's super big fan of fireworks. We talked about that a little bit. And more importantly, we have so many. Oh, guys, we are live at Pioneers. What's up, Pioneers?
What's up, Pioneers?
Sounds like something in isn't that no, that's the Mountaineers. I was thinking that seemed very West Virginia-y. But that's definitely in Florida. And we appreciate everybody watching it, especially all the amazing people at Pioneers. So I want to know what's the special at Pioneers. If you guys want, come on over. YouTube.com, comment, play along with us. We have a new segment that I'm super excited. The guys just found out about it. And what we're going to do, Beard Bro says, yo, he's excited. But what we're going to do is we are going to take every single comment that you guys make on this next segment choice. It's kind of a trial and error, but I think it's going to be fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to have you decide what segment, what concept, what we're going to talk about next week. So obviously we're going to do whiskey of the week. We're going to do the beard, probably the beer of the week, not the beard, the beer of the week. And we're going to have Beard Laws news. But instead of that baseball sports kind of segment that you guys weren't really loving, I want to make sure that you love what we're talking about. So feel free anytime throughout this episode and say, I want you to talk about, it could be Toby's pig. It could be, the poop that you had, or maybe some men's health, maybe beard content. Maybe you want to know the projected starting five for Iowa State next year. So anything that you guys want to talk about, please let us know. And what's up, Toby? I didn't even see you there. That's a lie, I did. Where's Logan? I believe Logan is camping, which if he is, shout out Logan. You picked an absolute terrible day to go camping because it's super rainy and stormy and thunder and lightning here. So, yeah, but that's where I think he is. Or maybe he'll show up. I don't really know. He's technically still on time for him. Yeah. So,
Logan,
what do you guys
Logan seems more of a glamper than a camper.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
and as much as I miss Logan, and I do, he's a good guy. I'm glad to take his spot up here in the top right corner.
I know.
Isn't that fancy?
It is.
Yeah, yeah. And the Beard Bro, we were side by side a couple of weeks ago, me and the Beard Bro.
I haven't been this high since high school.
Hey. It was a 4-story high school, right? Is that what you were meaning? No.
No, that wasn't it. Yeah, because he was talking about his grades. And yeah, Toby just did a pre-interview, and it's going to be a topic that you're definitely going to want to see. It's about veteran suicide and mental health awareness, all for the 22. So it's definitely going to be a cool show. Make sure you guys check out his social media because it's going to be something that obviously always needs to be talked about. And, anytime there's, an amazing company like the, the All for the 22 and other companies that are, lots of mostly volunteers, but a lot of places that are raising money for such a great cause, I'm all for it. So, yeah, it's good to have all of you here. The Blur's laughing, and then he put a period at the end. He must be on a phone. On a phone. So
it's good to be punctually correct, I suppose.
That is good. So, what do you think, Brandon? You want to get right into the news?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. First, we got to do an intro. So, just to remind everybody, let us know, what time are we going till? We're going to go till 10. So, 54 more minutes. Let's go. So, again, for anybody that is just tuning in, at any point of the show, comment a topic that we are going to talk about next week. At the end of this episode, we're going to spin a wheel, and whatever topic it lands on, that's what we're going to talk about. Brandon, the Beard Bro, you guys are allowed to pick a topic as well. So go ahead. We'll do that. But first, it's Beard Laws News with the world's greatest newsman, Brandon J. McDermott.
It's Beard Laws News. I'm Brandon McDermott. After a prolonged period of social isolation, Americans are dusting off their social calendars. But as Americans try to rebuild and reconnect, a new survey conducted by the Survey Center on American Life finds the social landscape is far less favorable than it once was. Over the past 3 decades, the number of close friends Americans have has plummeted. This friendship recession is particularly bad for men. The percentage of men with at least 6 close friends fell by half since 1990, from 55% to 27%. The study also found the percentage of men without any close friends jumped from 3% to 15%. That's a 5-fold increase. Single men fare the worst. 1 in 5 American men who are unmarried and not in a romantic relationship report not having any close friends. And I just found this out. Apparently, beard does not count as being a close friend. Sorry, Logan. Wherever you are, you glamper you. And a Canadian court is weighing a surrogacy tug of war with a twist. A woman who bore a child for a married couple wants joint guardianship over the baby because she had an affair with the father. The surrogate, identified in British Columbia court documents only with the initials KB, says she is engaged in an extramarital affair with the father, also identified it with his initials, MB, but volunteered to serve as a surrogate for him and his wife because she, quote, wanted to support their marriage. It's a heck of a way to do so. After a failed attempt to inseminate her artificially, however, she claims he suggested they try to conceive naturally and secretly promised her that if it was successful, he would leave his wife and raise their baby with her as their own. Tune in next time for updates on where this new family stands. That's on the next episode of Jerry Springer, tomorrow at 4 p.m. And in an only a New York moment, a totaled car in Brooklyn with its windshield completely blown out and its front end smashed was apparently slapped with a telltale orange ticket for parking too close to a fire hydrant. The silver sedan was parked June 30th when a passerby noticed the parking ticket affixed underneath a windshield wiper of the windshieldless vehicle. The car's front bumper also shorn off and its interior stripped down to its parts. Yo, only in New York can your car blow up and still park on a fire hydrant and you get a ticket, the man who recorded the video said. And this is wild. I've never been to New York, but do hit and run victims get cited for jaywalking too? And
I'm from New York.
Good.
There's
good
a lot of other bad things. Okay,
good,
sorry.
Good. No, you're good. And it's getting hard to believe that the 2020 Tokyo Olympics are just a few weeks away. But despite a global pandemic and widespread public opposition to the event itself, the games will indeed go on and right on schedule. The torch run passed through the northern city of Ibarki. That's a town in Kosovo. And during a leg in Kosovo, a brazen attempt on the torch's flame was made. The entire incident was caught on video. According to police, the woman shouted, "Olympic opposition, stop the Olympics," and began firing her weapon at the torch's flame as it passed by. The runner's security detail were all well prepared, however, and even had these cool little arm shields to help repel the attack before restraining her until the police came and made the arrest for obstruction of business and justice. The suspect is known as a 53-year-old woman from a nearby town in Kosovo. She was armed with a Super Soaker water gun that boasts a 16-foot range, 4.4 fluid ounce clip, and a snub-nose 8-inch design, ideal for concealed carry. And 4 colors, apparently this water gun comes in. Allegedly, she chose pink. This is why you always squirt first and explain your diabolical plan later. For Beard Laws News, I'm Brandon McDermott.
Absolutely nailed it. What was the name of that town again that you talked about?
I botched it. It is Abaraki, Abaraki.
I feel like there's a lot of dog jokes in there. It sounds like, the name of like a dog treat or a dog toy.
I can see
maybe
that.
at least dog parks. But
when I saw it the first time, I thought there was an S in there, so I was going to say Abarski, which kind of sounds Russian.
So we have our first question that is going to be as a potential on the wheel for next week. And we're not going to answer now, but this could be what's there. And just to show everybody, we're going to have a random wheel. Whatever topics you want us to put in there, we will spin at the end of this episode. But it's episode 90 we talked about, and it wouldn't be episode 90 without something a little bit special. And I felt like we really needed to bring in somebody who is special, but not that kind of special, maybe a little. But I told him, over the week that, we do a show where we talk about whiskey, beer, and kind of whatever else. And this person really loves whiskey and really loves beer and everything else. So I figured we'd bring in the one, the only. They call me Toby too. Bam! Look at that. That's how you make an entrance.
Well done, sir. Well done.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call the scuba beer. It comes from the land down under. It really does.
I like that.
And it kind of looks like a mini wiener. You're muted.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
You did it. Nope, still muted for some reason.
That's a large wiener pump.
That's the beer.
That's
stick.
the big one. That's a big one.
That's the beer stick, and it's is pretty good. That was a grand entrance. So
it was fantastic entrance.
Waffle Mafia in
now
the
you guys got
house.
Hey, he's here.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
the beer stick is from Germany. I've got this. I've also got the Drunk Engineer's pump action shotgun tool. So,
Man, you are an international drinking supporter.
yeah.
I like that. Also appreciate the fact that you're also wearing flag gear. So
I'm also I got the same thing, Matt, that I told you where to get it. I've already ordered one. Hopefully it'll be here soon.
I've ordered some things recently, and it's been like 2 to 3 weeks, and it hasn't even like left the shipping. I don't know what's going on. They're blaming the post office. Maybe it is. But
looking at the Beard Bros little contraption that he's got there, I think he would really like it as well.
So why he really loves the other one that we're talking about? Because he did a duet or a stitch on TikTok.
Yeah.
And it hit how many million?
3.6 million so far, and it's still going.
Holy shit.
Using, I believe
on that video?
With the height gun or whatever?
All I did was I just stitched I just duetted my response to it. And I tell you what, it's taken off. And I've got to say, TikTok is full of wonderful people that consistently ask, where do I get one?
Oh, yeah.
Even though the actual one is tagged in the description of that video.
Yes.
And I've commented at least 47 times now. Go here and find it. It's literally tagged.
And the best part is, it's not even your product in that video. But the better part is that product that might be in your hand, that is your product that can be found on the Beard Bro or beardbro.com, right?
Yeah. Beardbro.com. BEERD. Yeah, go check it out. Those.
Yeah, I'm on my way right now. Oh man, I got my new Dungeons and Dragons character up. Oh, sorry.
Dungeons and Dick? Did I just hear that?
Hey, some people play different types of games, all right, man? Don't kink shame me.
Yeah. Listen.
Beard Bro, I was just going to say, as soon as your video hits viral, I've found that the commenters on TikTok become the least common denominator. It's literally like the lowest of the low that don't read anything of within the comment section. But the good news is that it just at least forwards the algorithm and pushes on more of your video to other people. So that's the good news. But totally feel for you, bro. But good.
There's a whole
good job on
game
that video.
within a game where people try to get the most likes on videos. So I feel like they try to be the trolliest so they can climb up their comment leaderboard and get the most. So Toby, I think you were backstage, potentially muted and probably shotgunning some beers. But what we're doing this week is the first time ever where we're going to have a wheel, and whoever the viewers or anybody on the show, whether it be you, the Beard Bro, or Brandon, pick a random topic and we discuss it on next week's show, because we were doing some sports and people just don't love sports, and there's a lot of sports shows, and we'll let the experts of sports do the sports. So we're just going to do random. And the one thing that we have right now so far from was it Amanda? She has a topic of, and we're not going to answer it now, so you'll have to come back next week if it is spun, but it's shaved ladies or all natural. So and I probably said it wrong.
You know the answer to that.
So that is potentially a topic that we're going to talk about next week. But if anybody else that is watching, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or the Talking Beards Network, just throw a random topic. And I'll even accept a couple of topics unless they just go crazy. But we'll throw as many topics that you guys want on the wheel, and we'll spin it at the end of the episode. Yeah, she says he. So yeah, we do the beer of the week. The whiskey of the week usually is done by Logan, and of course I invite you in, Toby. Logan's not here, but if you would like, don't feel like you have to, but if you want to pick a random whiskey that you have, and you want to be the whiskey of the weeker, we can go ahead and we can do that. And I even made intros for the whiskey of the week and the beer of the week.
I just don't know if you guys have covered mine or not.
Probably not. We've only done Proper 12. What was it? What was the last name? Noble Oak,
American Barrel.
Yeah, American Barrel. We did the what was that one with the beard logo? I forget. There's a good chance we didn't.
I have so many.
I know we've only done it for probably 4 or 5 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, I drink more bourbon than whiskey, but I definitely have a preferred whiskey.
Hey, really quick, huge shout out to Michael, who just bought 2 of the 1911s. Just saying.
Hey!
Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome. That's me.
I know. I was like, but I gotta throw it out there, right? I gotta.
Oh man, I can't wait. I'm gonna get one for myself, and I'm gonna go live using it, because that's how I do pretty much all of my product pushes. Is I just go live, and when I see somebody go, "Where'd you get that?" I'm gonna be like, "You're gonna find out. Get a hold of me on Instagram, and I'm gonna send you the second one that I've got."
What colors you want?
I got black.
You got black? Okay. All right. You got it.
It's got to look real, man. I mean,
right? Here you go. Let me see.
I mean, how else am I ever going to get my account deleted on TikTok if I'm not using that?
Yeah, you just gotta you gotta hold it wherever the edge of the camera is.
Wait.
So, yeah. See.
Boom! Pew pew. You have a nice single barrel select whiskey sitting right here. Very nice. Yeah, so
we'll have the bottle in there.
Yeah, if you're ready for it, we'll do. You guys want to do the whiskey or the beer first?
Let me go.
I'm good either way.
All right, we'll start with the beer. And
beer it is.
I want to do the intro and see if you like it. You guys ready?
Ooh. Oh, I have an intro now?
You got an intro. Are you ready?
Bro.
I made it in like 3 seconds, so don't be too impressed. But let's go. Yeah,
that is glorious. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Yes, we'll continue to evolve the intro, but at least it gets us going. And look at there's Laura. You start speaking Welsh, and she's like, "Here I am." I was just about to say, since we've been saying that, Laura has disappeared, but I missed you as well. We missed you. Hopefully everything is good. Laura, what we're doing this week is we have a random wheel that the viewers get to pick a topic that we talk about next week. So far, we have sausages and shaved ladies are all natural, but like fancier, like au gratin, but all natural.
I don't think you're going to lose with those topics.
No, we're up to a good start. So anybody that wants to add to those topics, feel free. So, yeah. So it is the beer of the week. Take it over, Beard Bro.
I got you right here. So I'm excited for this one because, again, I'm sticking with the theme of summer beers right now because it's hot as balls out there, and I don't like it out there. So I'm going to be in here drinking. Right
Tell me
now,
it doesn't smell like balls.
Do what?
Tell me that it doesn't smell like balls. It's
No, it
hot
does
as
not
balls,
smell
but it
like
doesn't
balls
smell
in here.
okay.
No,
Okay, cool.
no, nor outside does it. I moved away from there. But this right here is it's actually by Urban Chestnut Brewing Company. I'm going to show you this here. If it'll focus. There we go. We got the Urban Chestnut Big Shark collaboration here out of St. Louis. Big Shark is a bicycle company. Check out this can art on the backside, guys. I have got to show you this. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. I like
Look
it.
at it.
Look at
There's
the
grapefruit and the wheels and everything, man. So you know what? This is a Radler. So it is a sweeter beer. Also kind of means beer mixed with soda, kind of a feel to it. But I was actually, if you head over to urbanchestnut.com/ourbeers and Big Shark Grapefruit Radler, you can learn all about this beer, but it is a 4.2% ABV. And, if you're a fan of grapefruit, if you're a fan of summer stuff, you should really try this one out. Here you go. Let me get this up here. It's always good to get it up.
Got the KC Royals cup. All right.
Yeah, buddy. Had to rock my Royals. You got that nice pink color.
I was going to say,
I
that's
really want to
gorgeous
feature this
color
one.
on that.
Wow.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Wow, that head is actually pretty nice. It's got a nice dense head to it.
Well, thank you.
Smelling it, yeah, right? You got to love good head.
Gotta love good head. So, yeah.
Name of your sex tape.
So it is a blend of a pale lager and a house-made grapefruit soda.
I like the fact that they actually partnered with the bike company for it too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
But,
so it's
I gotta say,
medium low sweetness, and apparently has a low but noticeable bitterness, and it's very refreshing. So have you had it yet, or is this your first sip?
I haven't had it yet. This is actually this is a first trial here live on the air. It is made with 3 different kinds of hops. It's got Cascade, Holler Tower, and Middle Froth. And that is a mouthful in itself right there. But
speaking of mouthfuls, it is episode 90. So this is the episode full of surprises, and we're going to bring on another guest because it's episode 90, and we're all about people who lived through the 90s. So let's bring in. Does anybody have any guesses?
No.
I'm going to guess not Logan.
No, that's probably a good guess. Yeah. I said a mouthful.
Think of someone girthy.
It's like one of those little half-size soda cans. Yeah.
Speaking of girthy, everybody welcome Beard Gang Actual.
Hey, what's up, Zach? I brought a Sweet Mick Ultra to the party. So
that's fantastic.
Got to watch the figure, you know.
Cheers to you, sir.
Cheers, boys.
Our screens look so small. I wonder what is going on with this. Good enough. But yeah, so we're on the beer of the week is the Big Shark Grapefruit Radler. So the Beard Bro is trying that out. And yeah, while he's doing that, again, Zach, you're probably just tuning in. We're doing a wheel of the topic picker. So I think it's going to be interesting. I'll let you 4 add one because obviously I can pick anything I want for the show. So I'll have each of you pick a random topic. So far we have sausages. Shave ladies are all natural. Do you stand to wipe or sit to wipe? And these are all going to be discussed, whatever we do on this
Are we doing the stand to wipe or sit to wipe conversation again?
And next week it could be, but whatever the wheel decides, we will talk about instead of
freak show is always bringing this up.
So yeah. So if you guys, Brandon, I'm gonna let you go first. Random topic.
I'm picking a random topic.
Yeah, anything random.
Oh goodness. I knew you were going to put me on the spot. Okay. Chicken or steak?
Oh, okay. Chicken or steak. All right. What do you got, Beard Bro? Or anybody that's you guys can, fire away.
I was going to say, you know me. I'm going to add. I've got to get more in depth with that. What kind of chicken prep are we? Are we talking fried chicken? Or are we talking chicken breasts? Or are we talking like
it's very important. I'm with you. A question I get asked all the time on TikTok Live, and I'm like, am I in the mood for tacos? Do I want fried chicken? Do I want tendies? Like, where am I at? I get you. I get you.
Like,
So yeah.
I mean,
Or
are
if
we
you get a
talking,
Jack in the Box, you can have all three in one sandwich.
Yeah. Are we just talking about like a plat of steak or like a plat of chicken breast? Like,
see, that's an easy choice for me. Obviously, steak.
That's
right?
steak.
Yeah.
That's steak all day.
Yeah. Come back around to me. Let me.
Okay,
we'll
come back. We'll come back around. All right. Well, what do you got? You got something, beer bro, or do you want to come back?
Well, I've got you here. How about grilling?
Okay.
Gas, pellet, or charcoal?
You're not a real man unless you cook on a pellet smoker.
Ooh. That could be debatable next week.
Now that recently just became like a big thing. So don't go hopping on the you ain't a man unless you're on a pellet grill.
One of my first jobs out of the Marine Corps was working at a wood pellet smoker grill company. So I'm pretty set with the wood pellet now. I'm not a Hank Hill fan anymore, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about the only thing that's decent about the only thing that's even remotely good about, in my opinion, about propane is it's ease of use. That's it. Outside of that, I'm 100% down for charcoal, and I just recently experienced pellet grilling and pellet smoking, and I love it. But my preference is still charcoal.
When you come down to Georgia,
which will be never.
Or when I come up there, fine. I'll bring my grill, and we can stand out, and I will cook you stuff that will get you hard. I was gonna try to come up with something else, but just straight hard.
You're just gonna go for it. You're gonna have a bone.
So what you're saying is we're gonna want to put your meat in our mouth. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it'll melt in your mouth.
Honey, Zach is gonna grill you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna need one butt cheek. Just throw a nice butt on the grill for like 12 hours. It'll be good.
You got plenty of ass to give.
Well,
Good.
all right, Toby, you got a random topic you want on there that we'll talk about potentially next week?
Yeah, because you know what? Because I see three different types of people in here right now, and it's a staple of my life. So I'm going to ask this: curved brim, flat bill, or no hat at all?
Ooh,
that's a good one. So far to recap, everybody, this is the wheel. We're going to spin it at the end of the episode. Shaved ladies or all natural sausages, stand to wipe or sit to wipe, chicken or steak. How do you like your steak cooked? Grilling, gas, charcoal, pellet, curved brim, flat bill, or no hat at all. One of these will be picked in a very heated debate next Thursday episode.
I'm bicapped, so I don't know.
You're bicaptual?
I'm bicaptual, dude. Yeah.
I'm bihatual.
I'd like to change mine. I'd like to change mine
you.
from chicken to steak to Mexican, Italian, or Chinese food.
Ooh, that's. I mean, fuck Americans. We'll just go with one of those three.
we just took everybody else's good stuff.
An amalgamation of all the others,
You should. Are you saying like with Mexican, are we lumping all like Spanish cuisine and then like Asian or Chinese? Are we gonna?
I mean, I think that's left up to
die for.
It's left up. Right.
Well, how about we do Hispanic food,
Okay.
Asian food,
Okay.
or Italian food?
I think that's better
Because Mediterranean food, if we want to broaden that spectrum too.
Sure. To your point, Zach, I think I've had a good banh mi, I've had good pho, and that doesn't fall under Chinese, so definitely.
Nice.
Yeah, because pho is what, Vietnamese?
Yep.
Yeah.
Never had it.
We're going to do a little segue from this because we're on the food topic and everybody knows. So the whole kind of shift of the show, you guys have each been guests on the show. So we've kind of segued it instead of like the interview style. It's going to be more free flowing conversation and just kind of combining a lot of our passions. Brandon obviously loves doing the reporting in the news. The Beard Bro likes beer, whiskey, podcasting. So we're kind of combining it. But Brandon also really loves food. And who doesn't love food? We all do. So today we are going to discuss burgers. All right. So I found online from a random fast food place a complaint story. So I'm going to read the dialogue of the complaint story, and then we'll get into a little burger conversation.
Hey,
So
I got to ask first, though, are we not talking about the rest of the beer?
oh yeah, we got
we kind of blasted past that one, man.
oh yeah. Finish up. Let's finish up the beer segment.
Just gonna say the only real notes I have after having a couple sips and the smells. The smell definitely smells a lot like grapefruit. The more you taste it, it is a sweeter grapefruit. It is not the tart, sour grapefruit that you're normally accustomed to.
And for anybody that's wondering, we're talking about the Big Shark Grapefruit Radler by
Not
Urban
the Big Shark
Company. Yeah, not Shark.
No.
So what are you going to rate? What are you going to rate that beer?
I will say for a Radler. Okay, so I will rate Radlers on their own category because you definitely have got to. If you're not familiar with Radlers, they are their own beer because they are sweet, a little more sugary for a beer. I would say of the Radlers I've had, I would put this at a strong 7.8 because it's really, really good. It's not quite an 8, but for a summer beer, if you're going to throw back a couple at the barbecue on the pellet grill, then this would be really good.
There you go. You guys had it. He's going 7.8 in the Big Shark Grapefruit Radler based on just the Radler. It's a blend of pale lager and a house-made grapefruit soda. So something interesting. Nice pink texture. Cool little artwork. I like when these kind of craft beers come in and do some cool artwork. Really
now,
cool
is that beer local to where you're at, Beard Bro?
So, not really. It's about 5 hours away in St. Louis, Missouri. So they are up in St. Louis. I am in Bentonville, Arkansas.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say lately one of the things, and I love the fact that you're doing something that's kind of like, I guess you could consider it like a local craft kind of style beer.
Yeah, it's more regional here.
Yeah, yeah. Or, you got your regionals in your local beers. One of the things that I've noticed is I've really gotten into going to like grocery stores and gas stations and seeing like the local or regional beers that are there rather than going and grabbing like, Michelob or Miller Lite.
Oh,
like
nice, dude.
I have found so many amazing beers by going to look at the local and regional section instead of going to your standard section. If you guys don't do that, you are cheating yourself on some really, really good beer.
Unless you live in a shitty place.
Even Georgia's going to have some decent beer.
Oh, we got good beer here, boy. We got good beer here.
There's a couple somewhat local breweries, but they're still very small, so they only have 1 or 2 kinds.
And we got really good this stuff.
I don't listen, quit teasing me with that shit.
I got more at the house, dude. I'll bring it when I grill for you.
Hey, Tiny Tim, you're over in Siloam Springs.
So yeah, all right. So we're gonna segue over. Sorry, Beard Bro, for cutting off the beer segment.
How dare you?
That's on me. But so we're gonna segue to the kind of newer food section. I used to do a segment called "What's in My Beard" because anybody with a big beard knows anytime you eat, it just ends up in your beard. So here is an actual real conversation, and it was called a juicy complaint. It's in a random fast food restaurant, and it was somebody in Ohio. That's all they say. They try to keep it anonymous. And this is I forget the website. I think it was, I don't know. We'll figure that out. It was notalwaysright.com. Notalwaysright.com. So a customer says, "Hey, you get up here." And then the employee says, "Yes, ma'am. How can I help you?" Customer, I have a problem with your D, and it's star. So I'm going to say they said Dick Burger. They said Dick Burger. And then the employee says, "What seems to be the problem?" Customer says, "My burger is super soggy. Do you have a clear explanation for this? Do you know why it's soggy?" She then shoved the messed up soggy burger right into the employee's face.
Oh, that's game over. That's over the counter. That's over the counter actions.
It is. And then the customer says, "I'll tell you why. Your burgers are too juicy." So the employee says, "Would you like me to remake the food? How would you like it made?" The customer then yells, "Well done." So
fuck you, lady.
So a coworker comes over and says, "Hey, what's wrong?" And then the employee says, "Turns out she wants a dry burnt burger." So they eventually make the burger that she wants it the way that they want it, serve it to her. She takes a bite right in front of this person and the coworker's face. The employee says very anxiously, "How did we do? Was it good?" The customer yelled at her, "Fine." And then it says, actually, her face didn't say fine. Her face was full of disgust, and she decided to leave speechless, knowing that she had lost.
I'm telling you, people don't realize when you ask for, okay, first of all, I got a couple of freaks that live in my house that prefer well done shit, and they're not allowed to cook for me when it comes to certain food items. Sterling, you shut your mouth. So
I think it was dropping, give me 20.
When they ask for something well done, a lot of times they don't know what they're asking for. You're asking for the driest, especially a hamburger. You are asking for the driest piece of beef ever.
Yep, 100%. My parents, I grew up, I'll say this, total confession, I did not realize that there was a different way to cook a steak other than well done until I was, I would say 19. Yeah. Had no idea.
Yep.
Dated a girl and went to go visit her parents, and her dad said, "How would you like your steak?" And I said, What do you mean?" And he looked at me like, "Oh, you're one of those people, aren't you?" And he goes, "Tell you what, you're used to it dry, aren't you?" Well done.
Jerking off, yeah. Oh,
sure enough, he cooked me the best dang steak ever.
No shit. So I've got to ask, what is your favorite kind of burger? Like whether it be style, maybe it's a restaurant, whatever. I'm gonna go right out. One of mine is a smash burger. I love smash burgers.
I tell you what, and I know I get a lot of help from people for this, but there's just something about the Dairy Queen flamethrower burger I just cannot get enough of.
Yeah,
there's good burgers. Dairy Queen's flamethrower is great. Culver's has a great butter burger also. But if you're asking if I'm making a homemade one, it's literally just Greek olives, red onions, and feta cheese. It's very good. It's a Greek burger basically.
So, quick question for everybody. I mean, since we're on the topic of burgers, how do you all feel about peanut butter burgers? There's one that I've had up in Minnesota. It's called the Sasquatch burger. It is drizzled in peanut butter. It's both internally infused, mixed with the beef, and spread on the bottom of the bun.
Yep,
I love them. I'm a huge fan.
That was actually going to be mine. There's one called the Sticky Finger at a place called Smitty's Garage, and it's got peanut butter, bacon bits, sweet jalapeno relish, and cheddar cheese.
Yes.
See, when you can combine the savory with the sweet in a good way like that, you can't understate that. One of the other things I wanted to
He's not impressed with a peanut butter burger. That is not going to be on the pellet stove, I guess.
No.
One of the other things I wanted to say with this dialogue you were talking about, Matt, was it's interesting to me. A conversation I was having a couple days ago with a buddy of mine. You know, obviously the anonymity of the internet with TikTok, we all experience that with comments and people commenting terrible things. It translates to how we treat people in our cars driving along. You know, we may see somebody might flip them off or speed past them, you know, and it also is translated in how we treat people in restaurants. These people who are working as workers, they're not people in that instance for some reason, you know. Some people treat them that way. And so I don't get how we can treat folks who we don't know like that. It's garbage. And
it's very similar with you know what, Brandon, is very similar with like the service industry. Like any kind of like my job, you know, I walk into a gas station to go and I'm not talking down to anybody that works at a gas station. They have a horrible job and they work their asses off, the majority of the people that I ran into. But me going in to get their credit network back up online or something else like that working. But some of the people that work there and some of the customers, they just look down at you because you're servicing them, and it gives them this odd sense of entitlement that because you're providing a service to them, they feel entitled to talk to you however they want because they feel like they're up here because you're servicing them. It's this weird. America especially has the weirdest sense of entitlement that I have no idea where people get it from.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
Everyone is unique.
From your generation, fucker.
From my generation?
Like you guys are that far off.
I mean, I'm 45.
I'm 29.
35.
You're 29.
I'm just a fucking young guy here.
All right, I'm 36. All right.
I just got a big.
He's crazy. Am I seriously the oldest person here?
Euban loves to be serviced.
I'll tell you what the funniest thing to me is.
Start calling him Gramps.
In my business, when people start talking like being shitty to you, and you're sitting there with a straight razor on their fucking neck, and you're like, bruh, all I got to do is fucking sneeze.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just
Who hurt
you, bro?
Who hurt you?
Barber of Seville, right there, buddy.
Like,
It was all hypothetical, obviously.
absolutely hypothetical.
I'm just saying, I had a client one time sit in my chair, and he wanted me to line his beard up with my scissors. With my scissors that I cut hair with,
What?
he wanted me to line up his beard. And I said, you want me to get my straight razor? And he said, no, I want you to use your scissors. And I said, do you want me to use my trimmers so I can make a good line? He said, don't touch me with those. I want you to use your scissors. And I was like, get the fuck out of my chair.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, absolutely. I'd be like, get out of my chair. That's the person that says that I want to. That's the same person that said. That's the same person from the story that said that they wanted a well done burger.
Yep.
They didn't know what the hell they were talking about.
Yep. So yeah, that was those were some good.
You wanted me to like scrape it on his cheek.
I have a friend of mine who he actually owns a local restaurant here, and he was saying a while ago he's watching, but he didn't want to throw the comment out there. He just said that chefs usually use the least attractive pieces of meat for well done orders.
Oh, yeah. And rightfully so. If you're going to destroy a piece of meat, you might as well use the piece.
If you're going to burn it, they obviously don't care about what they're eating anyway. So fuck it, give them a ground steak. Who gives?
You hear that shit?
Did you hear what's happening in New York City? They just ended up finding through a whole bunch of like studies and investigations that a lot of these restaurants in New York City, when they're doing fish, you're not actually getting the fish that you're ordering. They did. I didn't get into.
No one tells the difference.
Yeah, I heard it on, I think it was 1015 The Fox in our area with the Bob and Tom show. They were talking about how in New York City, a whole bunch of restaurants just got hit. So say, you're ordering a salmon, but you might be getting who knows what, but you're not getting the fish that you're ordering.
I just don't understand how, I guess it comes from someone that like fishes all the time and eats fish all the time. But how could you not, like if someone said it was salmon, for instance, I would take a bite of salmon and it was like fucking tilapia. I'd be like, This is
not salmon.
Yeah, not like at all.
Are you giving this? Are you giving the tilapia a tan before you like serve it, or what?
Yeah, a lot of people.
I don't know, or maybe they get all the fucking farm raised stuff, so it's all pink in the middle. I don't know, but that you can tell by the texture and just by the fillet when it's laid onto your freaking plate that it's like.
Yep. And I'm sure it does happen everywhere. It's a good point, Seth. It was just kind of one thing, that a lot of restaurants in at least New York City. Yeah, I think a lot of people would. But I don't know. Maybe you're going to a seafood restaurant for the first time and you're like, I'm getting that. And then you don't get that. So, but what I want to segue, this is another great segue that I was leading into. There's a website called eatthis.com, and they have this cool little eat this, not that segment, whatever it is. But I want to talk about some of the weirdest foods that are new to 2021 so far. And I'm going to say them, and I want to know if you would eat them or would you not eat them.
I'd eat some pretty gross things.
Yeah. I've seen some videos of you eating some gross things. So we're going to do 8. We're going to do 8 of them. So if you guys are ready, and obviously anybody watching this, make sure you guys answer as well. Number 1, Pop-Tart peach cobbler. The peach cobbler Pop-Tart.
Yes.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Why would you say no to that?
Yeah,
those are two great things.
That's American right there.
That each pouch delivers the sweet peach cobbler flavor, delectable pastry crust, irresistible frosting, and gooey filling. But why not just eat a peach cobbler that has, actual peaches in it? Just a thought. I'm going to say yes.
You had me at gooey filling.
See, are we talking? So it's a Pop-Tart that's got peach cobbler filling on the inside.
Yep.
Or are we talking about making a peach cobbler and using Pop-Tarts as the crust?
No,
that would be fantastic.
Then you can use real peaches. See, I'd use those for the crust of a peach cobbler.
You know what I think I'm going to do on TikTok is I'm going to make a peach cobbler made out of Pop-Tarts. That's what I'm going to do. So
do it.
Do it. Yeah. So we got, let's see, we got a yep. Sounds delightful. Give me apple cobbler. Okay. We got a hey, what's up, Queen B86?
So
He's got those.
Thanks to the Tuesday show. So my wife does a cooking live on TikTok every Saturday. So thanks to the Tuesday show that we did for Beard Laws, this is what I'm going to be making on her show. She's also going to be making something else yet. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to take the hot dog with a nacho cheese Slim Jim in the middle. I'm going to wrap it in bacon, and then I'm going to coat it in chili cheese and onions with a toasted bun, and we're gonna try that out.
Are you gonna get it Carolina style?
No.
Are you doing that on TikTok?
Yeah.
Please make that stitch into edible, please. I will definitely do it.
Well, no, it's live.
They do it live.
Kind of a. We can take the final result, and because you can now all the lives are recorded, I can download it and cut a part out of it and like keep cutting it until it's like 1 minute.
Yes.
If it's not too much to ask, I don't want to cause too much trouble.
It's never too much to ask.
Well, in that case, do you have $500,000?
I am accommodating, but not that much.
you had them at 5, but then you came out with the so number 2 of 8, Pepsi X Peeps.
Oh,
what?
No.
Why?
Because
first of all, I hate Peeps.
First off, Peeps suck. Second off, fuck Pepsi.
Amen.
Do you see what's behind me right here? I am from Georgia.
Yeah.
We are everything is Coca-Cola.
See, I'm a Dr. Pepper fan. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my Coke, but I'll prefer Dr. Pepper. But if it's not available, if they're like, yeah, we don't have Dr. Pepper, I'm like, give me a Coke. If they go, is Pepsi okay? I'm like, I'll go somewhere.
Yeah. I've had somebody say, why don't you like Pepsi? Because it tastes like Pepsi.
Yeah, it's nasty. Have you guys tried the
sweet?
Yeah.
It is. It's not. It's too sweet. 100, and it doesn't taste good with.
Oh no!
But have you guys? Speaking of Peeps, have y'all ever tried the sour watermelon Peeps?
No.
Oh my God, I hate Peeps, but those things, guilty pleasure, I guess, because those things, the sour watermelon Peeps, I swear, you try one.
You're saying they're not absolute trash?
No, they're fucking delicious, is what I'm saying.
All
they're absolutely.
My wife says hot tamale Peeps.
What? See, you know what?
Maybe I try it.
Every day
when she said, I was like, dude, that's exactly.
Every day that I know you and get to know more about you, your wife just is crazier and crazier.
She's. Listen, hey, guys, watch me.
And then coaching over 10 years.
He's in trouble, boys. That's what he's saying.
Yep.
He's blinking twice.
All right. So number 3. You guys ready for number 3?
Let's do it.
Jet puffed burnt marshmallows.
Yes.
I never had jet puffed marshmallows.
Down.
I mean, I would do it, but here's my.
Can you bring that back up just for a second? Come here, woman.
Yeah.
Come here, you psychopath. Hold on, because she's gonna want to chime in on that.
Yeah.
No, do you know that this exists?
What is that?
Burnt jet puffed marshmallows.
Oh, yummy.
God damn it! I knew it. Get out of here, you fucking lunatic.
So the description says the marshmallow is an essential ingredient when you're making s'mores, and getting it to roast to your liking is part of the fun. Before you smush it between a piece of chocolate and some graham crackers, well, Jet Puffed went ahead and burned the marshmallows for you.
Okay, so if they're actually already burned, they're really burned, then that's okay. I don't like, for example, turkey bacon or some cheeses where they smoke them, but they're not actually smoked. They just add smoke flavoring, that artificial crap.
Yeah.
It's similar to that, to where it's like an artificial burnt flavoring, if there's such a thing. But there's some.
Here's the thing.
Go ahead.
But those are going to be burnt, but solidified again. So you're not getting the gooey.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like. And I know how to perfectly roast a marshmallow. All right, so I don't need burned. I know how to brown. There's a difference.
I've got a friend. I'm not sure if anybody else does. I mean, if this happens, you probably don't call him friend anymore. But who takes marshmallows when you roast them and like literally sets them on fire?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. They shove them in there and let it. Yeah.
Like,
and then they'll sit there and watch it for like 8 to 12 seconds.
You gotta get it right before it falls off under that crack.
And like stare you in the eye, like, no, dude, stop, blow it out. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Or like Dennis the Menace.
See, that sounds so good to me.
Yeah, I think those. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
the last person that did that at my house was my son, and you see what happened to him. We don't do that shit anymore around here.
Is that what you call him? Is he your little burnt marshmallow?
Yeah, he's my little burnt marshmallow now.
Number 4.
We're getting some hate for that one.
Number 4. Pringles Wavy MOA burger.
I've never had a Pringles Wavy chip, but I love me some Pringles, so I'd be willing to try it.
Pringles teamed up with the video game Halo to create a new limited edition chip flavor. The MOA burger chips brings to life the food from the Halo universe, and it is said to be the flavor of the MOA bird.
I'll try it.
I would try it. I'm always down to try new chips. Has anybody had the Wavy Takis yet that came out?
No.
No, I have not.
If you're a fan of Takis, they're almost nothing like it. They're not as seasoned as Takis are.
That's how the waves are for those. They're not nearly as seasoned as regular Pringles.
Yeah.
So here's the flavor profile: garlic, sweet ginger, savory beef, chili pepper, and red pepper.
Okay, I'd try that.
Yeah, I would. I think I would have to try that.
I don't know about this next one. Are you guys ready for the next one?
Yep.
Yes, always.
Dunkin iced coffee jelly beans.
No.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Iced coffee. I would. Yeah. Absolutely.
The
I am
flavors
not a fan of
of the
Dunkin'.
popular coffee drinks include French vanilla, mocha, caramel, latte, and hazelnut. They're being exclusively sold at Walgreens.
I'm just not a fan of Dunkin's.
Which is good because you're going to need antacid afterwards, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I like Dunkin'. Have you guys ever had Dunkin' Donuts hash browns?
Yep.
They're the greatest thing in the whole entire world. Every time I go there, I get like 7 orders of them.
I'm still a classic McDonald's hash brown eater.
Oh
I
yeah,
love those.
thank you. I was just gonna say, anytime I hate I don't like home cooked hash browns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anytime somebody goes, "Hey man, hash browns," the first thing I think of is that triangular McDonald's hash brown cake. It's just I can't resist that. That's got to be my weak point.
Yeah, I mean, I love me some Chick-fil-A, like chicken minis and stuff like that, but I will drive literally next door from the Chick-fil-A to the McDonald's for the hash browns because
Chick-fil-A's hash browns are garbage.
Yeah, I mean they're acceptable in a pinch. Like if I only have time to stop at one spot, but I'm going next door.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Lord would make better hash browns than that.
He would.
I don't think.
Kathy, you missed it. I'm just saying, Mr. Kathy, you missed the mark on your hash browns. You need to fix that crap right now.
Well, if you guys want to come on down, we can go straight to his office and complain to his son.
Yeah.
I went to the Chick-fil-A summer camp called Camp Windshape when I was a kid. And Truett Kathy came there and was handing out booklets of just free Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches. I went through the line like 7 times. We didn't have to pay for Chick-fil-A for a whole year, me and my mom. We just
He did a shave down, so it was a little bit different segment each time. They didn't even catch
every
on.
time he goes.
I was magnificent.
I was like 8. All I had was like maybe a few hairs on this lip.
Oh, he looked like me.
Yeah.
While we're talking about coupon books, did any of y'all grow up with having the frosty coupon books
Oh, who didn't?
from Wendy's? Oh,
Yeah.
heck yeah. Okay, good.
I didn't have a Wendy's near me. So I feel
Now
like-
they have it where you can just get that little key card for your same thing.
Yeah, it's like what,
$1
$10 for the year or something like that?
Yeah, $1 and you get a junior frosty every time you go through.
Damn.
Yeah.
I need to find a Wendy's. Guys,
Worth
number
it, bro.
6. Guys, number 6. I can't hold it anymore. You guys got you. I'm just going to show you, and I want to see your reaction.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Glorious.
100%.
Keep thinking it's gonna say eat ass, but it's just actually
If
Okay.
you eat those, then you're on a different level because that's heaven right there on earth.
If you eat those,
I got to
Here's
find. I've never seen these, and now
Here's
my new mission in life is to find cosmic brownies.
Here's the real question for you:
Ooh.
is did the cosmic brownie have a split down the center to separate into 2 squares, or no?
Should we put
you
that on
guys
the
know
wheel?
what that made, when I saw that, this is all that came to my mind.
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
Who the hell did I hit? Wait, is this the split down the middle of the cosmic brownie? Is that something that we remembered that wasn't actually there? Is that
So that's something that they call the Mandela effect.
right?
But there's an if we do in fact put it on the wheel, and we are going to talk about it,
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna blow everybody's minds, but yes, it's technically considered a Mandela effect issue, like Jif and Jiffy, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Guys, number 7.
Let's roll.
Hostess Sunday Cupcakes.
I've had those.
That's my favorite Hostess thing is the cupcakes. So I'd be willing to try it.
The cupcakes are good. The problem with changing the flavor of them, like I've had the birthday cake ones and like the funfetti ones. It's like, no, don't mess with the classic.
That's what I was gonna say. I've only had the classic, and it's worked out fairly well. So
here's a question for you guys. Brandon, since you seem to be an aficionado of the classic Hostess cupcake, have you ever had the Hostess cupcake Oreo?
Hostess cupcake Oreo? No, I've not.
Holy shit, is the greatest thing I think I've ever put in my mouth, and that's including my wife's box. Wow. It was Hostess cupcake, honey. I'm sorry.
Huh?
But it's amazing. It literally tastes just like a Hostess cupcake wrapped in an Oreo.
Are we talking about your wife's box or a food right now?
Oh. He went down on Little Debbie, is what he's saying.
Oh. Wow.
So
Brandon's like, where do I go from here?
Right. Well, no, first of all, I'm going to look for it. Second of all, when you go to the store and say Walmart or any other big grocery store and you're looking for Oreos, have you noticed there's umpteen different types of Oreos now and you can't find an original, or it's like you have to like really hunt for it.
Yep. And that's what I always look for. Like, I'm not a big double stuff fan. I like the originals, right? Like I just like the standard Oreos.
I like double stuff, but I had mega stuffed and that was too fucking much.
Oh yeah.
Too much. It's like, I don't want all of that white cream in my mouth, you know?
Don't judge us for liking our mega stuffed.
Well, then you got Dan C. They have the Oreo or the what is it, the celiacs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
New ones that came out. So he was able to finally eat some Oreos.
Gluten-free Oreos.
Yes,
yeah.
Gluten-free, yeah.
My mom has celiacs, and that's the ones that she can have.
Yep. Yeah, he was. I remember when they first announced him, he was on his live stream and he was pumped. So I talked to him after and he was like, yeah.
I have several friends who have celiac disease. God bless them. I went to a birthday party with somebody like that, and the cake, it was the worst experience I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, gluten-free cakes are not cakes.
How do you eat gluten-free cake?
It was literally like eating a sponge. It was so dry, and it was gross. It was gross.
Yeah, with the thin ones. All right, guys, number 8. I feel like this is going to be, unless who didn't like peanut butter? Because this is the Reese's Ultimate Peanut Butter Lovers Peanut Butter Cups.
Oh,
I've had those, and they are amazing.
I haven't had one. I feel like
I prefer the Reese's Big Cups with the pretzels in them, or preferably before they discontinued them, the big cups that actually had peanuts in them.
Oh yeah. I like the pretzel ones. They're my
best ones. The best ones are the fucking Easter eggs. The Reese's Easter eggs.
Reese's Easter eggs or Snickers Santa Claus. Man, it's got both of those.
I like the Reese's Christmas trees.
Do you know what those are all very good.
I guess we should just throw in the fucking pumpkins too. They're good.
The ones I simply can't stop getting when I go to the gas station or a store, the Reese's Sticks. It's like they took Nutty Buddies or Kit Kats and they just shit on them, and they were like, "This is."
I haven't seen those.
You can never shit on Nutty Buddy.
Do you not like the Reese's Sticks?
Oh, I love them. They're the best thing in the world.
I love when you said shit on them. I was like,
no. Well, I mean, they basically said Kit Kat. Yeah, you just stop making what you're making. We'll outdo you, kind of a thing.
Reese's Sticks are the greatest invention known to mankind.
Yes.
I think, as far as candy bars go.
Yes.
So before we go, all right, we still got a couple minutes as long as you guys do. It's almost time to spin the wheel. And what this is, maybe you just joined, or maybe you're saying, what the hell is the wheel? This is going to be the picker wheel for what we are going to talk about next week. All right. So it is all by you amazing viewers. So I'm going to give you guys another minute or two to ask anything you want. We're going to put it on here. We're going to give it one spin. Whatever it lands on, that's going to be the topic that we're going to talk about. All right. So anybody that wants to get a topic. So far, we have shaved ladies or all natural, sausages, stand to wipe or sit to wipe. How do you like your steak cooked? Grill. Do you like gas, charcoal, pellet, curved brim, flat bill, or no head at all? Mexican, Italian, Chinese, Hispanic, Mediterranean, whatever. We're going to discuss that potentially. Cosmic brownie. Were they split or not? Cereal or milk first?
I have one.
Yeah.
Craziest party stories.
Okay. I like it. Craziest.
Or like the time where you did something like doing something stupid because of being fucked up or partying, stuff like
You guys
that.
are gonna find out that I'm really boring outside of TikTok.
You're gonna find out some stuff about me that you probably won't be
Assumed already.
We may have to have that topic no matter what.
Yep. So anybody, you guys got another minute or two. I know there's a little bit of a delay on there. So feel free to get any topic in that you want, and then we'll spin it. We'll see what we talk about next week, and I'm super excited. What's up, Shane?
That is the saddest message I've ever read.
What's that?
The last one by Undead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they found a
The second
website.
part, just the first part. Because
Yeah.
like, damn.
I do believe I was the person.
I've got friends in Australia. There's so many things they cannot get that we have. And then, if you guys really want the full Kit Kat experience, dude, start ordering Kit Kats from Japan.
Oh yeah.
You are Japan or Korea. If you want a true Kit Kat experience, that's where you go.
I saw a Kit Kat the other day. It was Kit Kat. Was it cereal milk? I think it was the flavor.
Ooh.
And the flavor, it looks like it's kind of a pinkish package, but it's let me see, Kit Kat cereal flavor. There we go. Yeah, it looks like Kit Kat unveils new fruity cereal flavor for a limited time, and supposedly it tastes a lot like the milk after having what's it? Fruit Loops.
That's what my protein.
Give me some Frankenberry milk, and I'll do that all day.
Oh yeah, it's just
Matt, I've got one.
Heavily underrated.
Let's add it.
Favorite Taco Bell menu item.
Oh,
cheesy.
We all know that Taco Bell's not good for you, and it's not truly Mexican food. But I gotta know.
yeah.
And has it been discontinued or not? Like, Taco Bell took out some shit that I'm still pretty pissed off about.
They did. They definitely.
So
Yeah.
Bring back the Enchilito.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm giving you guys enough time. We have 12 questions, 12 topics on here. Are you guys ready for it?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
We're ready.
We'll go big screen.
Oh wow, that's a big screen.
That is big screen, right?
That's what she
All right.
said.
Somebody count us down.
3, 2, 1, go.
This is what we're going to talk about next week on the show. How do you like your steak cooked?
Nice.
That's
See,
what
but I
we're
feel
gonna
like that's
talk
going to be a very fast one. We should probably get a second choice.
On a pellet grill.
about. Ooh, on a pellet. I feel like that could evolve into something else. But you're right. We'll have a backup plan. So I'm going to make a note of this. So next week.
One last question while Matt's doing his thing for the Beard Bro. Is that Angel's Envy directly behind you on your right hand shoulder? Right there.
Not only is that Angel's Envy right there, I have the rye unopened.
Oh,
I finally found a bottle.
I do love me some Angel's Envy. We didn't get to the whiskey, but if we need to next week, I've still got the same one.
Yeah.
That I'll talk about.
Yeah, we'll definitely do whiskey of the week.
It is not Angel's Envy. It's
Yep.
I haven't had this one ever, and I've been searching for it. So finally, the other day, a local liquor store here had a bourbon and whiskey event in the middle of the day, and they posted at like 12:58 in the afternoon and said, "You have 2 hours to get to the store to get your ticket and get in line here." And yeah, cheers. That's it.
Yes.
So we had 2 hours.
What we do, Toby, is we pick a whiskey of the week, so we'll talk about it. So we try to line it up so we can all try to have the whiskey. We do it early, we try it, we sip it, and then we all rate it. And
Okay,
then
you guys, do you want me to tell you what it is right now, or?
yeah, either tell us now, I'll probably forget, so then message me. And then what I'm actually doing by the recommendation, Tullamore. Oh, I have Tullamore Dew.
Oh,
I
yeah.
probably don't have that one if it's a special
Well,
one.
no, this is not a special one. It just
Okay.
came in a special, like, limited edition cask.
I like that.
I like
The-
it. So next
the
week.
12-year is amazing.
Ooh. So everybody usually asks, because I was going to start posting what the whiskey of the week is during the week, and I forget sometimes. So next week we're going to be talking about Tullamore Dew, and the Beard Bro actually made a recommendation on starting the Infinity whiskey. So what you do is you put a little bit of all your favorite whiskeys in a bottle, and then it actually starts to create its own blend of whiskey.
Oh, wait.
We're gonna start doing that with all of the ones from the show, and hopefully we still have some. Logan, he's in charge of getting the whiskey, so when we have some, we're gonna start combining them all and have our own kind of Beard Laws.
I'll bring Evan Williams so you can pour some of that.
I've even got a specialized bottle that somebody made for me that has one of my OCs etched onto it. I'll start using that bad boy.
There we go.
So, I had an idea here, and what if we did something absolutely insane? I'll help contribute to this, by the way. As we start this new journey on the Infinity bottle, what if we put 1 ounce of each whiskey that we try in a very special one, not your personal one, and after it gets a little ways up there, maybe we raffle it off or give it away or something.
Let's
I've got
do
a
it.
bottle that we can do that with too.
Yeah. And what we'll do is every time we get the bottle for the show and we do that, we'll put some in there. We'll do 2 of them. One is going to be for the in studio here. So if anybody pops into the studio, you can try the special blend. And one, when it gets filled up, so I forget how many ounces, we'll do math at some point, maybe even for episode 100, which would be in like 10 weeks. Or maybe less, doing pre-recordeds and mixing them in there. But maybe for an episode 100, we'll give it away. And as Beard Gang's request, we'll have a backup topic for next week.
What episode are we on right now?
What's that?
What episode are we on right now?
90. Episode 90.
90. All right. So let's do then for the Infinity bottle that we can give away. Let's do 2 ounces per whatever we're using.
Yep.
Give
Yeah.
you
Either
20
that.
ounces then.
Yeah. We'll get them. We'll get them a bottle. At least we'll do the winner. We'll get something. And that's a great idea. Beard Bro, you're in charge of reminding me.
I'll try.
Backup topic for next week episode, all based on people that have watched this. Let's go. Stand to wipe or sit to wipe? Beer Gang's like, again, we're gonna have this argument again.
I'm always down because it's always heated when I give my answer.
So for anybody that wants to, next week we're going to talk about how do you like your steak cooked, and we are going to, if with enough time, stand to wipe or sit to wipe. Obviously, we are going to hopefully have Brandon's Beard Laws news. We're gonna have the whiskey of the week, the beer of the week. And then we're going to talk about these. And next week, you can continue to contribute to the wheel. We're going to continue to do this until people get bored of it. So
the question is do the topics that aren't selected remain on the wheel?
I think we should do that.
I was going to say, because if they don't, we'll talk. I'll do a real quick rundown of that cosmic brownie right now.
What do you guys think?
I think we should leave them on there and just have them stack up. But also, if we're talking about how we wipe and steaks, we're pretty much just talking about the whole life of the cow and the digestive system.
Pretty much.
Science, bitch.
Yeah,
we only have one stomach.
Yeah, our most scientific episode ever. I'm going to take a screenshot of the wheel so we can see it for next week. And we're a little over, so we will go ahead. Oh, look at that. You got some ruffles.
I found these today. We were talking about chips a while ago.
Ooh.
Oh my God, it's funny because the waves look like his eyebrow.
Good night, everyone.
That's probably the best segue we can. So thanks not only to Brandon, the Beard Bro, but thank you, Beard Gang and Toby, for joining. You guys are welcome any Thursday. This is what we do. We just hang out on Thursdays now, a little virtual happy hour for anybody. And this is what we're going to do. We know what we're going to talk about. And you guys can, stick around for a couple more episodes and potentially win a custom blended whiskey. So hopefully you guys have had a great night. I know I've had an amazing night. That's all we got. So until next week, obviously, guys, tune in Tuesday, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Triple T, episode 41, I think. 41. Yeah, we're almost catching up to how old Toby is. So maybe we'll do something special for episode 45.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll have a birthday party crazier than we did for Joe. Which shouldn't be too hard. But yeah, that's what we got. Have a good rest of your night. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll do this again Tuesday and Thursday. How do we say that again, Beard Bro?
Yakida.
Yakida. That's cheers in Welsh. Okay, bye.
Yakida.